as you start this, you want to still get the circular selection, still coming back to that egg, and you'll notice that this becomes an egg shape going the other direction. So as that builds up, that's the circle. And you want to think of a gestural sketch as it comes through, trying to get the line of action, which we'll talk more about. But this becomes this long, elongated beak down to a point. And it's kind of a nice gradual change to it. And the nose, in this case, becomes a cylindrical shape right from the beginning. Still has this cheek on the side of it. The nose, if you wanted to place it in there, would still be there, just extended to a point down to the beak. And that's where it's hinged. And the part that represents the eye is much larger, much more animated. So it comes to an elongation of that piece. And then when you get to this cheek, it shows a hinged mouth, so you can see it from one side to the other. And here it kind of just drops down. And it's also to a point, so if you can see the curve right from there, so it kind of builds that self up. Again, placing the eye in there and giving it a little bit of a detail will help keep you on track with the segment, at least the animation there. And then this part coming up. So any part with the feathers for the hair, just kind of follow that center line. There's a kind of a bridge to the eye right along the nose. And then it kind of blends right into the cheek, so it becomes very organic. And building that section up. And then the crease up here for the corner of the mouth. And once you have this kind of gesture laid down, you can see where the point comes. It may bend a little bit differently, may go in and then come out again to be the mouth section, and come down to this piece. There you go. So it has this open-ended section. So pretty organic, but then when you get down to the collar, it also becomes a cylinder, just like any of the geometric pieces we're doing. And this bow tie, you want to think of it, it comes out flat like a rectangular shape. If you cross the diagonal, that gives you the center that makes this bow tie from a front view. And then from the side view, this section becomes in perspective, and you can do the same idea, trying to build that up, crossing the diagonal. There's the center, and it kind of shows a little bit of the detail as far as the pleat in the fabric, depending on what you're having this character do with the theme. That's the idea as it comes through. Same with the hat. This is the hat from the side view. Rectangle piece on the top. From the top view, it's going to be a central piece from the section there, curved up. And the same idea. This is going to curve with a center line for it. Find the circle for that. The brim of the hat comes wide and goes up and down. You have the hat band and then the curve. So it gives you a little bit of a beginning part there, and then the rest is just a little bit more of the detail. So I'll come off of that and just focus on that. Again, taking a look at the tongue too is another, almost like a ribbon piece coming out of there. And again, when you do this, look for the thin and thick lines for the darker values as it comes through.
Hmm.